look forward to giving you an experience you'll never forget. Come for your nail treatments. Choose your colors, shape, length, and design. It's all up to you. We look forward to pampering you. We do manicures, pedicures, acrylics, and gel. Call us today at 476-7114 or visit our social media pages, TikTok at Oluseyi Davis, Facebook and IG at JudeNails_by Olu.
Every Thursday, 8 p.m., catch Daddy's Maybe on the HODP network featuring Smitty and Joshua Alexander. You don't want to miss it, 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 to miss it.
If you was to take me one place, where would you take me on a first date?
I rather more do like a picnic or something in Palmies.
And where Palm?
Palmies.
Oh.
Get ready for Java Singles.
Hey, this summer we outside, so exams done.
For real, finally. Time to get crazy out there.
We gonna be Java Island though. Of course.
We must. How much people gonna be there anyway? Outside.
We know, of course you. Everybody know what Java. Come now. Oh boss. Everybody, I can tell right now that boy coming up the road, he know what Java.
No, we bet.
Yeah, but
Okay. Say no.
He don't know. You know what Java Island is?
I tell you that. No, I tell you.
Hot Off the Press happened this whole big segment, and we the youths of Hot Off the Press, we gonna be there.
Fun challenges, we're gonna play games to win prize, to play in places like Morocco.
Cause movie tongue, it gonna be a movie.
Everybody going to be there.
You know we are check out on social media.
At Cocoa Tree Realty, our team of experts are ready, willing, and able to provide you with quality real estate services. We understand your needs and find you that perfect apartment or house rental that you have been looking for. Our range of services include property sales, property purchases, property management in both the residential and commercial areas. Give us a call today at 741-9712.
It's Charlotte.
7 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday to Friday and close on public holidays. We sell phone cases, iPhone 6 to 15 Pro Max and a Samsung A1 to A74 and S8 to S24 Ultra. We sell tempered glass, iPhone 6 to 15 Pro Max and Samsung A1 to A74 and S8 to S24 Ultra. Sell cases and tempered glass for tablets, accessories, stationery, photocopy, printing, cell phones and tablets. We also sell speakers. For more info, call 270-7072. Email webustech@gmail.com or follow us at WeBusTech on Instagram and Facebook.
It's Charlotte.
Zia Trucking Services Limited. Every size of truck for every size of job. Safety is ensured on all trucks. Bin available. Zia Trucking Services Limited. We move A to Z with ease for the best, safest, and most reliable transport service. Contact us at Zia Trucking Services Limited at gmail.com. Telephone 487-0477, 473-4122, or 483-8741. Or visit us on Instagram at Zia Trucking Services Limited. Zia Trucking Services Limited. We move A to Z with ease.
Have you heard about Java Island? If you have not heard about Java Island, then I don't know what island you living on. It's your girl Aisha Wells, and you guys have been doing an awesome job with Hot Off the Press. You've been following all our content, you've been interactive, and I really appreciate that. But here's what I need all you to do. I need you to go to YouTube right now and search Hot Off the capital D Press and click the notification bell, like and subscribe, and tell your friends to be part of what's happening. You don't want to miss what's gonna go down on Java Island. And Aisha Wells, I have to laugh. At the time I was on radio, called the police. Some persons with tear gas. Now I want to apologize.
Java is here, and so HODP Network is about to take the energy right up, way up.
Mr. Bartholomew, to yourself and the paternity of Patrice.
With new shows, giveaways, laughter, and vibes.
So basically what happened was, I love
The new age of media, with all of our announcers and DJs. Buckle up as we get ready to take you on a ride like never before to Java Island, where new age media comes alive.
I'm telling you, I'm telling you to break. I'm telling you to break. No.
What do you mean no?
It's going to be hot.
That is not your business.
Let me take a break.
Off deep press.
What do you look for?
What
are you looking for?
A woman, like I said, that's not going to be promiscuous, a woman that's going to be consistent, a woman that has a career and things going for herself, because I had the same thing going for myself, as well. I don't need a woman to give me her money or anything. I'm just looking for devotion and some loyalty.
Tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays for the Aisha Wells Show on the HODP Network.
Looking for the perfect preschool for your little ones? Welcome to Growing Professionals Academy, nurturing young minds from ages 2.5 to 5. Located in Bon Air Gardens, Arouca, we offer a warm environment with intimate class sizes for personalized attention. Our qualified, caring teachers are dedicated to fostering a love for learning. With convenient before care and after care services, plus sibling packages, we support busy families. Our extracurricular activities include arts, crafts, music, dance, and more. Enroll your child at Growing Professionals Academy and watch them grow into confident, capable young professionals. Growing Professionals Academy, shaping the future, one child at a time. Contact us via call 786-5507 or Instagram at Growing Professionals Academy for more information.
Can you sing, dance? Got a dance crew, act, monologues, poetry, play an instrument, do stand-up comedy? We Entertainment in collaboration with Zouk Nightclub, Nice Nation Records, and K Insignia welcomes you every last Wednesday in the month starting from Wednesday 31st July. We talent search. First prize, 1,000 free studio time with Nice Nation Records. Producer Dyke Pereira. Artist press kit that will be put together by K Insignia. Second prize, press kit and hamper. Third prize, 1 bottle of punchin on behalf of Zouk Nights Club. 2 free dance sessions with U4U Dance Organization. Registration starts at 7 p.m., 2 hours before showtime, Zouk Nightclub. or register in advance, WhatsApp 365-9727. Registration fee $40. Call or message for more info. Show starts 9 p.m. sharp, hosted by Lily Love and co-host Big Pete. Social media coverage by HODP Network. They are also looking for potential candidates for their ongoing series Singles.
All political parties, the election bell has rung. We're starting our election platform packages. Do you want to hear your political speeches, meetings on our network? Email us at HODPnetwork.
And the world by extension, it's your boy Smitty alongside
Joshua Alexander, and we are here for another episode of Daddy's Maybe.
All powered by Jiggles Entertainment on the HODP network. And if you didn't know what that stands for, that is Hot Off
the Press.
I love the voice. So big up to Jeweled by Ulu, because I'm looking at my co-host's toes and he needs to go by them. Yeah?
Jesus Christ. Well, speaking about fixing things, shout out to Fixing Barbershop that Smitty needs to visit. Because I mean, I don't know what's going on with that hairline.
Thank you
so you guys
much.
can contact 325-1941. That's Fixing Barbershop. When you want to get fixed up.
You're like real super nice.
So that is maybe.
Yeah, boy. Watch me. We've had some up and downs last week. Last week took us to a very opposite ends of the contrast in terms of emotions and feelings. Because you literally had the high telling yourself that Mr. B was going to be deemed the father, and then the rug was just yanked from underneath us.
29% was in disagreement, and 71% was in agreement that he is the father.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then to see, I mean, with all due respect, and we cast no aspersions on our clients and guests, but to hear the depth in which the relative chief was speaking about Mr. B and the things that he allegedly did, it took us all by surprise. And again, we cast no aspersions. This is a safe space for all men to discuss what they need to discuss, to ventilate what they need to ventilate.
Correct.
And whether or not we agree with it, it doesn't say anything. Because you've gotten your truth out, and that's all that matters.
Correct.
Speaking of the truth, we also want to tell you guys about the truth when it comes to where it is popping, where it is real when it comes to dating. This Sunday, is this Sunday, guys?
Yeah?
So this Sunday, the balloon popping.
Java Singles is heading to Maracas Beach.
Hey, yes.
You might see them by Uncle Sam, you might see them by Richard. Just make sure you head to the beach.
Correct.
This Sunday, if you want to witness or even be a part of the Java Singles Balloon Pop Trini Bikini Edition. So you can call 476-7114 for more info if it is you want to be interested in joining the show. And are you looking for love? No, I mean, I never saw, I was on the show too.
Yeah, you know, I was wondering about that, you know.
Yeah, no. I feel, thank God I didn't really get a match because I might have ended up right here on Daddy's Maybe. Because trust me, they popped my balloon twice. But thank God, that, you know, I'm glad the response for being on the show. People stop him and I'm like, man, I drive in my car and I'm like, they bust my balloon. I say, yeah, but they ain't bust my bubble. I still have my pride.
Speaking about Rasta, man, and things, what's going on with your hair, sir?
Yeah.
We don't conduct ourselves like that on this show. We have, you know, you see, we come with a nice long sleeve and whatnot.
Well, this show tonight is going to have some serious heights.
Yes.
Higher than high. Marshall Montano, you see, I transition myself now. So,
all right,
I am just putting myself into character. Because it's tonight all year.
You're going to have some
This show with who? Amigo is going to be very interesting.
Speaking of which, a lot of persons have been sending us messages, emails about the show. And we wanted to ventilate some of what you outside there have been saying about the show. And just wanted to talk about it just a little bit. So, guys, if you could put up some of the screenshots that persons have been, talking about, what they have to say about the show. This person says, I love that there are resources available to help individuals to deal with the potential fallout and the aftermath of these results either way. And that's exactly what we're trying to showcase to people, that even though their story might come out as bacchanalish, we still have stuff put in place so that you could feel some type of way afterwards. This person says, societally, we seem...
Like that one?
I believe so. We seem wired to sympathize with and support women over men somehow. That is actually very true. We don't ever seem to think that men have some sort of feelings
and emotions attached to their brains.
Correct. I totally agree with this. Here's another one. You could get this one.
This is a worthy and worthwhile venture. Thank you for having and pursuing this vision. That one nice.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of things that is going in Trinidad. And I want to believe that what we are doing here, is going to be one of the most impacting programs that Trinidad and Tobago has to offer.
We have any more?
Yeah, so...
That's it? Yeah, so... Oh, okay. This was not an unexpected Okay, let me read it again. This was not an unexpected outcome for Mr. B. There truly are none so blind as those who refuse to see. There truly are none so blind as those who refuse to see.
Like they're blind to the vision, to face reality.
Correct. And the reality is that sometimes people might just be taking advantage of you. And that's what another part of what Daddy's Maybe is all about. If it is that you feel someone is taking advantage of you, yeah, and you want people behind you to really help you to find out the truth. That's what we're here for too. All of that. You know what I mean? So we have our next episode, our next client that took us all around the world when it comes to heights. I won't lie, Mr. Amigo is one of the fewest clients that we've had that showed a version of love that I don't think anybody is really prepared for. That showcases that men are capable of the love that a lot of people in our society have thought men to not be able to really comprehend. Yeah? So I want you guys outside there, share this live because you're going to want to see this. Share it.
Check your WhatsApps right now because trust me, the message has been sent. The bat signal is in the air.
Love it.
Share this live right now because you're going to see it. You're going to see it. And don't just know that this show is going to be aired on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and every social media platform. So it's HODP 868 and it's going to be hot off the press. All the tags. So just search it up and you're going to check it out, guys.
So we have we have Amigo who's coming up. As I said, Amigo has been deeply hurt and he was deeply in love. And I think enough talk. I think you really need to actually see it for yourself to understand. Start to copy your face.
I don't know if I'm prepared for tonight.
He's deeply in love. So we're going to take that in. I want you guys to see this. So apparently we are, getting there. Don't study it. These things happen when you're dealing with a live show, unfortunately. But at the end of the day, you have to know that when it does pop, it's going to be popping. Trust me, like, just like them balloons on Sunday. You like chocolates? Yeah. So as I was telling you, so I could basically give you a little gist of what Mr. Amigo was going through. Mr. Amigo literally had somebody who was giving him everything that he wants, and he left that relationship. You know, for a man, for a woman giving you everything that you want, inclusive of physical contact and whatnot, you tend to feel that you have everything in it.
Correct.
So if somebody else is not giving you that, but presenting a particular type of love that you've never felt before, you will leave that by? How do you feel about that?
In my defense, I would say, let me run the clip and let me see what goes on here.
You didn't love she?
Yes, a woman I love one thing.
You didn't love she, I could see that.
Not still I love for the woman and thing. But no, we can't be together again. That part of the history going already.
Why is that, boy?
So, alright, I'll tell you the whole story.
Alright.
The whole story goes like this.
Alright.
How it goes by. Alright. You know, when you quote the pub, the son and say, I swear by this and that, and this is the truth and nothing else but the truth.
Yeah.
Right? So, she and I had a little thing going on. I had a kind of rich woman minding me, and she had a child father that she was, you know, women like to beg and always talking about the stories and sadness.
Right.
Somehow she's sadness really make me feel sad. So whilst in the feeling sad, I didn't have the, how to put it by, I didn't really have to go to work over the cases. But then I started to say like, hey, let's get up and be a man. Right? So I decided, well, alright, I'll go and function with someone, cut calls with the next girl. Everybody in my whole circle, you know your friends. Hey, what kind of shepherdness you doing?
Right.
Yeah. So I look up this woman and decide to be a man with this woman.
Right.
While doing that, in that process, she decided, yeah, listen, she can make something like a kind of clown show, and she decided, well, she can see back with her child father. So
also, she has children from before.
With the next guy, yeah.
Okay. How many children does she have?
She had 3 children.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So my whole circle was like, hey, wait, dude.
Right.
But that time when I was a little girl, a girl clown with the red nose, the big rainbow here and the big boots.
All right.
So I was a real girl. I was not a girl clown, but
I know what you're trying to say.
I do some stupidness growing up to living. So I was saying, well, it had to go wrong. So
okay.
Yeah, but I end up over deserving. So if I was supposed to get 50, because I get 40, and I just take 10, I end up getting about 200. So I just take the 200.
All right.
And I said, nah, that ain't making sense. But then the child come into play. But what happened with the child too? The child come into play, so I don't want to bash you one because the child come into play because I don't want to say it's my child or it's the guy child. But how the child come into play, it was the guy, he called my phone 2-3 times and I wasn't really interested in talking to him and whatever, because we had spoke before, me and she linked. I was like, hey, brother, we just sitting by, I know me this girl, blah, blah, blah is the case. So he was like, hey, she's at home, go away. I had nothing to do with she, but I only call him to, like, I'll try and think, I just wanted to make sure they're done. So he was like, yeah, they're done and whatever the case is. So then after finding out now that they're still jamming and whatever, and it's like a clown thing, I already know they're a teacher. So my next option was to leave the relationship or be a little child and break up the whole family.
Right.
So now the children gone face the consequences because the 2 adults acting like children, so they're not even seen so far ahead.
Right.
So now the mother can end up in a whole different village and the children wouldn't be seeing she, and the father will end up having to see what the man cook food and whatever and just break she away from the home. All I was a part of my own game. So I'm not innocent in the whole thing. And the child end up being born.
So which one did you choose?
I choose to be the little petty child.
It happens, amigo, it happens. It happens to the best of us. So I want to ask this question. After you chose what you chose, what was her decision? Did she choose to stay with the person from before? Did she choose to go with you? How did that dynamic work after she realized, well, all right, I'm pregnant, and you chose, as you put it, to be the clown and stay with her? What did she choose?
She chose to be the boat that the breeze blowing, and wherever the direction the breeze blow the boat in, she just going in that direction. So if I in a position to be like, okay, you and this guy, a relationship looking like a Titan, but because he working hard, he make the game first because I call him, I try to be a big guy.
Right.
And then he wanted to play a game, so I decided to be playful. Now, when the breeze blow in this direction, I decide if it's going too much in this direction, to play the game a little more hard, so the ship will sail back in this direction. But it was a game for me. But what happened? The youth come and he born now. And
how old is the child?
The child is a year and 6 months.
Okay, so it's still a toddler. Okay.
Yeah, a little toddler. But what happened? I really love the child. So it had nothing to do with the game and all the breeze and the beach and everything again. Yeah. Basically, I want to find out, this your youth, and you could go all the way out, or you just pause on the whole giving and live your own life, and she lives she separate life, same way.
I want the public to hear what Amigo is saying. The choices that we make as adults, for some reason, we don't understand how truly balance, dread it could be for the children. How do I say it? I can't remember the term, but the thing that you do falls back on your children. The sins of the parents fall back on your children. I want you all to listen, because this is real. For all the people that feel that this is fake and whatnot, this is real life. Life coming back and talking to all of you in a significant way that I don't think anybody else in the Caribbean and even in Trinidad and Tobago has ever done. So we're going back to Mr. Amigo, and we're going to sum it up, because there's something that we need to do to help Mr. Amigo. So, Chief, the whole synopsis of you being here is to really find out if this child, this boy child, it's a boy child. We're having a problem in this country putting into violence. This boy child is really yours.
Yeah.
I don't need to keep you here too much longer, because we have to go and get this paternity done. So I'm going to ask it. If this child is not yours, what are we going to do, boy?
If this child is not mine, that is a very simple thing. Because if the child is not mine, I is not the type of human being who likes stepchildren. Maybe if me and the children father have an understanding, I could be lenient as into buying groceries, but I wouldn't be pushy to be a role model or guidance to nothing. So if the woman make a decision to make a child for some man, she can't expect me to take the responsibility to raise that, because that is not my seed. I care about my seed. If I still die, we living in the Hindu reincarnation thing and come back a lion, you understand? I would do the same thing with the lion and them just do. I can be like how these men just be in the radio station and they will talk and they will, they will bash, hey, that's not what men supposed to do. I can't be like that. However, if me and the father are not good, the child are not take it from me. Personally, that really me.
That is if you are not.
If I'm not the father and I have to play a stepfather role, but as for what this child concerned, because me and this woman and this man, 3 of us been having sex then. Well, me and him, I said that real wrong. But me, this man and this woman, this man having sex with this woman and I having sex with this woman.
Okay, I got you.
So we don't know what's going on with this whole circle. So in this situation, it's not like a stepchild. So once this child is not my child, he could live dead wherever and I could disappear. But it's a child I love, so by saying that, come like I contradict myself. But I know what I'm talking about and I don't want nobody to believe in.
But so
I believe in what I say.
Just now. So let me just find out. Are you still having relations with this one?
No, I lock off this a while now. I lock off February after that.
No, in June?
March was the last time me and she had a relation, and after that I just cut it off, and that was that was harder than fasting. So I lock off having any relations with she since March.
It hit me hard there, no? Being with a woman was harder than fasting. Locking off a woman, was harder than fasting. You really did love this woman, right?
Yeah, she's a woman I love, and thing, yeah. And I can't deny that. That woman I love.
Wow. All right, Mr. Amigo. I think we have enough.
You see, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's fine. Go right ahead.
What drag me in a deep thing is about my time. My time is really important. Just like coming here, that was an important thing for me. And for the COVID season, we had that thing where the government did bring out something where if you don't have a vaccine, you cannot work.
Right.
So,
did you take a vaccine?
No, I didn't take my vaccine.
Okay.
What happened? I went in the wardrobe and put on a cape and decided to be the Superman. So I paid the rent, buying all the groceries, and I just had this woman home thinking, I don't tell her to put on the red nose with the colorful hair.
Everything is everything.
So I been the girl clown, right? And I paying all this rent and everything, but and this one day, me and my little team were working with. We worked together in a group now. There was like it didn't have electricity on the work, so we couldn't have function. Right. We was like, all right, we're going to go down Cora, wherever the case is. And that one day, I want to believe that one day God, like, he come down and say, hey, let me show you what's going on in life now, boy. Because that one day is the only day I come home early. And when I reach home, she was caught. I didn't reach home as yet. I was about 5 minutes away from where I live, where we rented. And she was called, and I'm like, hey, where you? What going on with you? But on that just Jones thing, I just said, nah, you working normal. But I was already on my way home now. On top of that, to make it more shipping, I stopped and buy a dairy chocolate by the Chinese grocery. Saying, hey, baby thing. And I opened it home, it's no baby and thing. She going to buy she child for that and thing. So that when I decided I going to play the game real hard, so I just mash up that family. And whatever happened with that all them little youths and them with that, they go and grow up. However,
okay, just now.
So I make it a little more toxic than how it's supposed to be.
Just now. So we definitely have to go so that we could go get this test done. But I have to ask this question. Yeah, you found out that she went by her child father.
Yeah.
Did anything happen?
Yeah.
It did?
Yeah, everything happened.
And what did you do after that?
No, after that, what it was, boy? After that, I went on bar and a punching, started drink. Then I was thinking to either kill you or something. So I said like, nah, that's not making sense. And then I was thinking like, I don't want how to put that way, because I have too much to live for. So I don't want to go and risk myself doing something stupid.
I agree.
Right? So
I agree.
I was thinking about,
good job.
No, that is not really a good job because real petty. I was thinking about how all the ways to break up she own family. So then I started sleeping out with real plenty different women and things. So even if she home, I'll bring a woman and run she outside. So my whole life was real toxic and not normal, the nice people that stuff. Not like that. I'll bring somebody and run she outside. Yeah. Like that. And then she ended up there and she child father was doing something too that was real good because that worked out in my favor. He started to drop all the children down the road. Yeah, and thinking, well, if that man love you, he got thing. But the difference what you don't know is, it's not if that man, it's not the that man, it's me. So when he bring the children down the road and he drop nothing for them. By the grace of God, they had to live. So whatever the mother had to do, she had to do. And that time when it was COVID, so she could not really do anything. So the children had to be like Jesus Christ fasting for the 40 days and the 40 nights.
Wow.
And that's something that didn't faze me because his bloodline is like, okay, betrayal is something I just take real personal. That's something I look at. I don't even want to explain that to myself. I get really emotional with that. I don't take betrayal like a normal human being.
Wow.
I hate betrayal. So his kids and her kids didn't matter at all.
Wow.
You understand? The only reason I existed in this same space with you right now is because the youth have a love for this one youth. But the thing with this youth, man, is I don't trust his mother. So just to get her out of the way.
I understand.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Amigo. So, guys, Trinidad and Tobago, the world, you heard it here first on HODP. Daddy's Maybe. We can't get it any realer than that. I said it in one of my other videos. Sometimes life is just be lifing. Have you ever thought about getting some level of therapy for the trauma that you've been through and in some ways still going through? Have you ever thought about it?
Yeah, thought about it already, but the time passed already.
What do you mean the time has passed?
when I mean the time pass, I already make our next decision to move on with our next woman, and for the period of time she and I going along, she did with everything correct right now, so I don't wanna go into nothing going back in the past. I just leave that as a drop off and cut our loss and leave it as that.
But don't you think that with that unresolved issue, now getting getting the paternity test is one thing, you know, that is one aspect of that part of your life that is going to be rectified in some level.
Yeah.
But without getting some sort of emotional help, do you think that you would have really have gotten over this issue? Do you think that you would be really given 100% of yourself to that new woman? You said it's a new woman, right?
Yeah.
With that new woman, if you haven't really gotten over this issue and this ex-woman. As a matter of fact, let me ask you this question. How long have you been with this new woman?
This new woman?
Yeah.
I Saturday and she.
Has it been more than a year?
Woman. No, it's not more than a year.
It's not more than
a new woman, so I don't want to sound like a white boy. But I wouldn't talk about the new woman because what happens is like this, right? If I need to describe the new woman,
no, you don't need to describe.
No. I wanna describe the new woman. What happened? The previous woman I was speaking about to the child.
Right.
She teach me something important that I didn't know all the time, so I don't really need the counseling because this was the woman who teach me to love myself. Now this woman I with have a strong likeness for she, but I don't think the obsession and all that sort of mad thing could ever happen again. So, okay, how to explain it, boy?
So you sound as if you're making the obsession, not making. You sound as if you are saying the obsession was almost love, or the love was almost obsession.
No, I was obsessed with this woman, but I was really obsessed with this woman.
Do you think that was love?
Good food and thing cooking, and I cannot eat home. I can't sleep in the night. I was kind of obsessed with this woman. The reason why I can call it love is because I was a kind of lazy person. I was reaching to work late and thing. And for this one woman, I was reaching to work early. And then when I reach home, taking a bit and going on an next job. And aside from all of that, plenty things I used to make an excuse for and compromise to try to, as I said before, I had the red nose with the colorful hair and the big boots. I was a girl clung for this one girl.
No, but you can't call yourself a clung, because this woman, the ex that is, sounds as if she brought a certain level of ambition out of you that you already had. It sounds so.
No, if I already had that, I didn't know it, but this woman teach me to love myself. So as much as the disrespect I heard, at that point in time, I wasn't really saying, like, no. So now if somebody go and talk to me and be like, hey, how you doing? Rub your shoulder thing, breathe air, lie down in the ground, crack your back. That wouldn't help do anything right now, because I learned to love women different from that point in time, because that type of thing, whether you call it love or you just call it that thing, is not something to give to a woman. A woman wouldn't respect you as a man for that. And she teach me how to love a woman. So now, the woman I'm with, probably you might say, or anybody else, you know, Trinidad are plenty fast people, they might say, all right, you're not in love with this woman. But I learned to love with that kind of shadow. So I will put myself to somebody, but I'm a bed and myself in a relationship with you, just walking with my body, but my mind not in the same place as how that one was, because that relationship was something like a real dangerous thing. That is something like dangerous. I could give away mother, father, children, career, everything, life.
Dangerous.
That kind of, so somebody will be like, hey, that is some kind of obsession, you crazy, blah, blah, blah. So without saying all of that, you just kill it. You kill your story because you all don't know what's going on in your head and you want to talk to too much people, become a patience kind of up, down, you know, that kind of. Yeah, so I just decided to live my own life because, okay, it has certain things I can't understand, but I wouldn't question, but I accept all people. For instance, if a guy decides that he want to be gay, I will still be friend. Because I can't go into his brain and say, why you want to be gay? No, by me saying that, I don't want to stray from the course. But this woman teach me something real important. I do real wrong thing for this woman.
I gather that.
Wrong thing.
I got it.
And I shouldn't say I do it for this woman. Because I didn't know that's how, okay, she teach me parts of myself I didn't know about. And she make me a better person at the same time.
So it's so weird that you would say that, because on one hand, it sounds as if she brought out that level of ambition that so many of our men need. But on the other hand, it sounds as if she also brought out a part of you that Trinidad and Tobago and other women don't. And the balance of the two that you seem to have, what's the word I'm looking for? You seem to have allowed in your brain to just balance off yourself. It's admirable because you did not allow yourself, though you have done stupid things, let's say stupid.
Yeah, cool.
Though you've done stupid things, you haven't done anything and put yourself in a position to end up behind or to end up hurting somebody at a particular level that all of us know. We're not going to talk about it. Though it's not the best, it is still admirable that you could be here, still in the land of the living, talking about being a better version of yourself. It seems and sounds as if you've been able to see this woman for herself, took the good out of it, saw that you were doing stupid things and the bad that she made you do, and you still came out of it. Some scratches, some bruises, some cuts, and it's still a better version of yourself after leaving her. That's how it's sounding to me. I don't know. Guys, you could probably tell me that. I don't know. So, once again, it's your boy, Smitty, on Daddy's Maybe, powered by Jiggles Entertainment, all on HODP, hot off the press. So, once again, we're going to have to take a break, and we are going to see if we could get that paternity done. So we could find out whether or not this wonderful child is really Amigo's own. All right, stick and stay. We'll be right back.
You going to no break. Right here, we right back. This is Daddy's Baby. Wow. Just all here. Wow. A lot of information was just expressed from a higher force, a cosmic power, as you guys just heard. So, trust me, we have a lot of topics and a lot of questions. Wow. The number to call is 476-714 if you guys want to be a part of this discussion here.
7114. On WhatsApp, please.
WhatsApp calls only.
Yeah.
And remember, when they're talking to us, when they get a call, when you guys call, talk to us on the phone and don't listen to it on the live because you're going to get a feedback. You're going to get a relay, a delay, however you want to call it. Just talk to us on the phone. So, Smitty,
Dan,
I don't know how you're doing this,
you know, it's so interesting. It's amazing. I'm thankful. I'm surprised, even though I was there, but I'm still so thankful, grateful to see men talking about things that they went through, they're still going through, and they come out on the next side. Because the man said, Mr. Amigo said certain things that a lot of persons made.
Shield or cover to say.
Say it again?
I mean, shield.
Correct.
And bottle and cover to say.
Yeah. You know, and some people might call those things red flags.
Yeah.
The mere fact that he was able to talk, and I have been saying this, you know, I have been saying this so often to people that we need men to open up. Yes, some men just get on emotional and all those type of things. But these are things that needs to be done so that men can have that vibe around them as though they are supported. Do you know how hard it is to go through life feeling as if the only person you have in your corner is your mother? Do you know how difficult that is, man?
An aunt or a grandmother.
You know, that's not easy. And then we already have the stigma of persons who look like us not having fathers around. And this gentleman, Mr. Amigo, he's literally saying, I had to write it down, guys. He's literally saying he used to run the woman out of the house because he wanted to be petty. He considered himself, I want to say the correct term, he considered himself a gal clown.
Gal clown, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
No, well, I don't even think Amigo should be considering himself a clown. And if it is you guys there out there listening right now, have our opinion based on that, you can call at 476 7114
on WhatsApp.
I personally don't think that any man should be considering himself a clown or a girl clown just based on what society will think.
Because you see, men, when they truly find someone, I hope you listen to what he was saying earlier. He said a shadow of himself is with somebody else. But this particular woman showed him how to love. But it is so difficult to remove yourself from the person that taught you how to love. And then try to try to foster a particular type of love, that type of love with somebody else. And then you have this child in play. The child is magnified from that love. Or, yes, I'm saying it correctly, is magnified from that love. And this young man is seeing that love slip away. That child is what is the representation of that love, you know. So, what if that child is not his? Do you see, ladies and gentlemen, how...
Now, based on the information I heard, right, the man was saying that the lady has 3 other children.
Yes, 3 other children.
Apart from their child that they have, right?
Correct.
And she was still having intercourse with the children's father.
It would seem so. It is
alleged.
It is alleged.
So, just for not my sake, but the public's sake at the same time, you can't get a man wrong for thinking that, you know, hey, possibility that I could be a maybe, right, is what would lead him to be on the show.
However, he did say, and I think I want to try and quote him. He said he don't want to bash.
Right.
He's not trying to bash.
To also show that sign of respect at the same time.
Correct. And look at that.
Yeah.
He is feeling so hurt by this person, but he still has this level amount of respect for this young lady that he does not want to seem so as if he bashing.
Remember, at the same time, this will be due to the impact the person had on his life by teaching him about love and how to love.
But here's my question, and this is a very dread question. If you can't love someone else for who they are, how they are at that moment in time, though you were taught by somebody else, do you really think that you were taught love?
Well, then that will lead you to ask, did he learn? Because someone can teach you, but it's still up to you to really learn it, right? So with the experience that you get from that knowledge you get from that one person now, this is where the challenging part comes in, right? This is what you were taught, this is what you learn, but you are going to carry all that into something new. But did he take notes? Did he put down pointers to try to rekindle a new flame in case one flame dies?
You know, I have a friend. They went into a new relationship and was so accustomed to being single they didn't know how to love the other person that they went into a relationship with.
They didn't know how to really.
So here's my
question: a relationship.
Correct. And I know they're watching, eh? But how does you like shipping this? How does Amigo move from what he himself calls from a toxic relationship where paternity came into play? We're not even sure what he learned was real love, but in his mind it is. And how do you pass that on to your child if you really not truly understanding whether or not what you learned was feasible in the everyday life? Because he said, moving on, he's not really into being a stepfather. And we can't fault him for that. Because
also, did he also make mention, just trying to recollect, right? That now he is, with regards to how he exists right now. What was that he said? That his mind and body. What was the words used there?
I must admit it eludes me at this point in time. But okay, he was a shadow.
Right. Mm-hmm.
He was a shadow. So a shadow with the other person.
So it's like he there and he not there at the same time.
Correct.
So it's like he know that his body is there with someone else, but his mind is with someone else, basically.
Pretty much. I think he had a song with that or something along those lines.
So,
But this is what I'm trying
to.
No, but this is what I'm trying to understand.
If I can understand it, I can feel what he said there. I understand that point there. Right? But for me, I would say that in everything new, you have to give it time.
All right. Yeah.
You have to, how to say, you have to let something be planted and watch it grow.
Right.
If you see certain things going bad while the plant is growing, let's just say that a relationship is like a plant.
Right.
You need to nip certain things from the bud one time.
Correct.
Right. And
if you see one of those pesky type of insects or whatever the case is,
you get rid of it one time.
Not only that, if you see a leaf being already eaten from that particular bug, you get rid of it.
Yeah.
You see, we're talking in heights. But at the end of the day, this young man understood heights. You hear the level of heights he was talking about? I know this is daddy's maybe, but we're talking about a lot of love. But this is love that literally transcends from one plane to another.
Also, you guys remember, this is a platform where men are allowed to be
correct.
Men. And if it is your voice needs to be heard, this here is the platform and the space that you can have to do that. And it may come in many forms, because I sure are coming down here, things are going to get a lot more crazy, and a lot more wild, and the stories are going to be about a bit more outrageous, and I'll even have to say too.
Correct.
So you can call 476-7114 to be on the show as well. So trust me, I am sure, Smithy.
You have a call?
You have a call? Hey, yeah man, let me go. Hello, good night. This is Daddy's Maybe, and you're live. Talk to us.
Hi, good night.
Hi,
First,
good night,
I want to
darling.
say good job to you guys for this show and for highlighting the issues and the pain that men go through, because most times you hear about what women face. You more hear the woman speaking out, but you don't always hear the men point of view on things. So I just want to say good job to you guys for this show, and I wish all the success. But I also want to talk about this gentleman's situation. It seems to me that relationship was very toxic, because I also heard him said that, he did a lot of wrong things as well for the young lady. Now, I may be wrong, but if it is, I as a woman have a man, I wouldn't want him to put himself in harm's way just to provide for me. You understand? I would want him to be safe and do what we have to do in order to get by. But to put himself in harm's way, because he could have, I don't know what he did. He didn't go into specifics, but he probably could have died. He probably could have ended up in jail, So it seems to me that the relationship was very toxic. And concerning the paternity test, I wish him all the best. It seems to me as though he really would like to have, but he tried to be his. Because I think he said that he did grow a relationship with the child. So I hope the child is his. And yeah.
Thank you so very much
for your input.
We appreciate that.
Smithy, I want to tell you something. Now, here I am at my other job. Yeah, nice call. Way rapid tonight, boy. Hello, good night. You're live on Daddy's Maybe.
Hi, good night, fellas.
Yes, Captain. Good night.
First, I really want to congratulate Aisha for having this sort of program on her show, on her on her program, because I getting some feedback. I don't know why.
Talk to us. Don't listen to the live.
Oh, all right, yeah. So, many men, I hope you all are probably hooked up to men's groups, so whatever
Yeah.
NGOs and things, yeah,
Mhm.
because women have a lot of, I don't want to say issues, but there are challenges that we face that we just don't speak about.
That's correct.
And I believe we don't speak about it for many reasons. We were always taught to keep things inside, and if regardless of what people may believe, especially women may believe about men, there's a lot that we feel convicted to do, and if we are not able to fulfill our roles then in certain ways, especially with our children and as men as a whole, we were taught to be providers and and to be strong, to be brave, understanding, but the system going more has been leaning towards taking away, trying to destroy who we are then.
Yes.
Trying to destroy our voices,
Do you think
also
that our men have a voice in Trinidad and Tobago? Let's be specific to Trinidad and Tobago. Do you think our men, or predominantly black men, have a voice in Trinidad and Tobago? Is he there? You lost it?
Okay.
Well, that's a good question.
Well, the question is set up for grabs, so.
That's a very good question. Do you think our men, do you think our men in Trinidad and Tobago have a voice? I could probably answer it for you.
Yeah, I feel I want to hear what answer you want to come up with.
I don't think so. I think our voice is tainted with, oh gosh, I know people go and buff me for this, but our voice is tainted with estrogen. As soon as you see a man opens his mouth, macome and all the other derogatory terms starts coming out of person's mouth. Wow. And that's, I'm being real honest, people, that's the truth. So, Mr. Amigo, in his manly self, is describing a pain, is describing a love that he himself believes, because you heard it from the previous caller, the first caller that is, that she believes that this relationship was toxic.
So, Smithy, I'm gonna just hit you this story quick. So, in my other job, right, but we know how to do a little bit of brain on the side. Entertainment is the life. So, here I am, just yesterday, cutting a guy's head. Now, when I tell you this man looking like an OG, he's an OG. Battle scars on his face and a stack cuts, bruises and things, right? This man looking like an original gangster. Right? To some extent, I'm somewhat intimidated at the same time of his presence. With the manliness I'm talking about now.
Okay.
Right? So, this guy sitting on the chair, he asks, can I play a little song on YouTube? Right? So I give him the remote if I stick and I say, well, good. So he put on a couple of tunes and I was like, what the hell is this man playing? I don't even know what these songs he's selecting now.
Right.
But then I started to realize at the same time that this man going through something. Right? And then he started to play a little Tupac, a little Biggie Small. And I literally watching this man's face and I seen that this man have a kind of tearful look on his eyes. And I see that he actually trying to like hold it back because I mean, he amongst the presence in the barbershop. And there's people that walking past. And I personally just overhead and I seen this man like gasping for air, like he crying, and I seen like the tears settling right in the eye, but he had to be so manly about everything that it just just evaporating right before he could fall. You understand? And I seen, at the same time I never really know what some people really going through out here in this life. Right? And I just want to share that story just because Mr. Amigo really came and really expressed a lot of emotions, right? And trust me, guys, I look forward to next week.
But that's just the thing, huh? I know we don't have much time left. Correct. But that's just the thing. You listen to what he said. Most people wouldn't hear the emotion, That didn't come across to a lot of persons outside there as emotion, You understand? He actually probably may need some level of counseling, and I believe that I asked him that question. But he's so manly. That doesn't even come to him as, to sit down and have to express his feelings and those type of things. He's not that type of a guy. He's not. Where do men like this go?
Mm-hmm. And just for that, guys, you can leave a comment and a like on YouTube. And the question for you all today is, do you all think that a manly guy / emotional guy such as Mr. Amigo will need counseling? You guys just follow the comment section and you tell us, and we will reiterate the information next week on this episode of Daddy's Maybe. So that's it for tonight? Yeah, man. So the results for this DNA test is going to be given
next week, Thursday.
See you guys
at 8 p.m.
At 8 p.m. next week on Daddy's Maybe. And again, the number to call is 476-7114. If you guys want to partake and have your voice heard on this show. And trust me, all the handles is at HODP Network and HODP Hot of the Press. You guys know the thing.
It's a boy, Smithy, alongside
Joshua Alexander.
Have you heard about Java Island? If you have not heard about Java Island, then I don't know what island you living on. It's your girl Aisha Wells, and you guys have been doing an awesome job with Hot Off the Press. You've been following all our content, you've been interactive, and I really appreciate that. But here's what I need all you to do. I need you to go to YouTube right now and search Hot Off the capital D Press and click the notification bell, like and subscribe, and tell your friends to be part of what's happening. You don't want to miss what's gonna go down on Java Island. And Aisha Wells, I had to laugh. At the time I was on radio, called the police. Some persons with tear gas. Now I want to apologize.
Java is here, and so HODP Network is about to take the energy right up, way up.
Mr. Bartholomew, to yourself and the paternity of Patrice.
With new shows, giveaways, laughter, and vibes.
So basically what happened was, I love
The new age of media, with all of our announcers and DJs. Buckle up as we get ready to take you on a ride like never before to Java Island, where new age media comes alive.
I'm telling you to break. I'm telling you to break. No.
What do you mean no?
It's going to be hot.
That is not your business.
Let me take a break.
Off deep press.
What do you look for?
What
are you looking for?
A woman, like I said, that's not going to be promiscuous. A woman that's going to be consistent. A woman that has a career and things going for herself. Because I had the same thing going for myself.
Okay.
As well. I don't need a woman to give me her money or anything. I'm just looking for devotion and some loyalty.
Tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays for The Aisha Wells Show on the HODP Network.